And I believe you are a firecracker. I would like to give you that beautiful name, firecracker, because I am a high octane personality. I like a person who has that vibe. So you are a firecracker for me, and I am a high octane. So we both have same vibes.
Nice, nice. And Rekha, I think that this is the best session of the day that I had. And I feel so blessed and lucky as well to have you in this session, right?
Don't call me ma'am. I am simply Rekha. You can call me because I believe you are senior than me. And on top of that, I have a beautiful name, Rekha.
Yeah, Rekha is a lovely name, and the most important thing that we can vibe together because both the name starts with, leader
Uh,
R. Right? Okay, right, right. So, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, fantastic, and I would say pink in the health. How about you, ma'am?
I'm also fresh as cucumber, you can say.
Oh my goodness, I am as fresh as crazy.
Okay, okay. So, right, great. I mean, I think saying that this is the impact of yoga and meditation that is glowing on your face, right? I think so.
Yes, yes, truly, 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 ma'am, truly. I can see eye to eye because earlier I was not fond of that meditation. I was aggressive, I was short-tempered person. Now I can say it, by accepting this, practice in my life, yoga, meditation, I became calm, composed, Zen personality.
Right. So it is that meditation has pacified your short-tempered personality. Great to hear that. Right. So Rekha, I am Ritu Pathak and I am calling you from Agra, which is very nearby to Delhi.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. So I am an English teacher, mentor, communicator, and public speaker. English is my passion, something which I cannot even imagine my life to be without it. So yeah,
Oh,
that's about me.
great. Enduring that you are still, helping people to grow in this language. That is really fascinating for me.
Right. And recently, I have also started my channel by the name of Ritu Mathak English Classes. Let's hope for the best for the channel. And the reason behind becoming a YouTuber is only to help my beginners community because I can see that many are just groping in the dark. They don't know where to start from. So yeah, simply a kind of you can say guide because Rekha, when I was a little child, I used to have a lot of problem regarding this language. So whenever I
Okay.
just come across, yeah, really, and whenever I come across a beginner, so I can resonate with that kind of person, and I would love to just help out in any way possible. So that's the little secret about this joining this YouTube, platform, right?
Okay. That's very important when you resonate with the personality, then only you can help others. Then only you can be able to stand in the shoes of others, right?
Exactly, exactly, right, right. So could you tell me something about your marvelous journey?
Ah, okay. Nothing secret, it has. I would say earlier, I've created YouTube channel just for time pass, just for the time pass because I wanted to work on my communication skill and talking in this language, speaking in this language. That really, it's a passion for me, right, to speak in this language because I faced a lot of trial and tribulation in this journey. Yes, I received flack and got humiliated by the people. And so I decided to work on my communication skill. This is the first, that was the first triggering point. And second triggering point, my kids. They always motivate me because I'm a twin baby. I learned from my motherhood journey. Although I called it mental because I'm living in a nuclear family, it was very difficult for me to raise them together. But still, I empower my personality through that motherhood journey. And my kids, force me. I would say they force me, they compel that language on me. Mama, please learn this language because both are good at this language. They are 8 years old. So I don't want to present myself zero like a goose egg in front of that. Just want to portray, you know, confident mother, right?
Ah, exactly, exactly.
Yes. So that
And
was a
Rekha, when mothers who basically are good at English and when they present their skills actually in the PTMs, then their children feel proud. I feel
yes,
that.
Yes, I noticed that, recently I went to the PTM meeting and I was talking to their mother, their teacher, and my daughter was looking at me, wow, Mama, you were so fluent, isn't it? Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah.
Mother of, I'm a mother of Tharakshi now, I'm a mother of doll, that's why.
Yeah, that's it. Because you can be a motivation for your children also.
Yes.
Yeah. Then people ask me that why we have to learn this English language. We can fall in love with our mother tongue or native language, whatever. I say that's okay. But if you are just boosting your confidence level in this way, then let it be. Because your children won't be in need of looking here and there for role models, because their moms are always there and they
Ye-
can learn anything from them. Plus you are 24/7 hours available for your kids. So
Mm.
whenever they are in any problem, or when they're in hot waters, they can especially reach out to you, and they won't be in that kind of darkness where they don't want to just reach out to any stranger, or they don't know what to do exactly.
Yes, yes, yes. It's very important, You need to create that ecosystem at your home by presenting yourself that you are a role model for them. First, you need to, prove that, right?
Hmm.
Very, very important. Yes. Okay.
Yes. We have heard also, na, charity begins at home. So we
Yes.
first try to improve our own self, then only we can take care of our kids. And
Yes.
if we are lethargic, if we are not pulling ourselves, if we don't know how to combat the struggles and ups and downs of life, then what lesson can we give to our children?
Yes. Yes, like you said that charity begins from the home, right? You know what happened? I would like to give you example here. What happened? I was going outside and guard uncle was staying there, and I was saying Namaste uncle, right? Greeting in that way, Namaste uncle. My son asked me, Mama, why are you greeting him? He's just a guard now. I said, let me explain you. Let me explain you. Then I to him, no, bacha, he's not just a guard. He's senior than me. He's like a father for me, father figure for me. We need to respect each and everyone, right? And continuously he was looking at me and watching my each and every step and gestures, and after a week he started, namaste uncle.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, when you need to prove that, you need to prove that you have the capability and role model. You need to prove first yourself, then your kid will
Exactly.
follow you. Implement on yourself. I really tell
Implement on yourself. Yeah, this is
yes,
just the simplest formula. If you
um,
want to teach something to your children, don't instruct them, don't advise them. You
yes,
just follow the pattern in your day-to-day life, and
yes,
then they will definitely follow you. They will mimic your dialogues. Like many mothers I have seen, that they start screaming and shouting out of nowhere. They are not at all calm and composed. So definitely, and on the other hand, they want their children to be calm and relaxed. It is important.
yes, not possible. Absolutely. If you are not calm and composed, then how can you expect anticipate the same thing from your kids?
Yeah, they will be the first one who will point out the finger to you. That mom, you also shout. No, no, we are mimicking you. And then I think that we feel bad. We feel sometimes ashamed of our own behavior, or some dialogues. So whatever we speak, especially in front of our children, I
Yes.
think personally that we should be very aware of the words, of the selection
Yes.
of the words.
Selection of the word, and I usually say at my home that semblance of sanity is required every time. Whenever I go to my school, their school, I always ask their teacher, ma'am, is there any behavioral issue in my kids? Are they respecting to everyone? Not talking about the teachers and the principal. I'm talking about the ground staff as well. I want them to learn. The first thing is that respect is you have to give respect to everyone, because no one is below than you, and no one is big upper than you. No one. We all are equal.
Right. You see that we meet teachers in school, but mom is someone special with whom we live 24/7 hours. So we are the one, I think, that we should shoulder the responsibility of teaching our kids moral values. English, and mathematics, science, art, taekwondo is a second thing, right?
Right.
You must teach your children moral values. If a child is lacking in moral values, I bet they will not go so far, because I teach a lot of students, and whenever a teacher is taking the responsibility of the students. I make it very clear to the parents of my students, please
Mm.
don't interrupt in my way. If you each and every time going to interrupt or planning to interrupt me that ma'am teach this way or that way, I'm so sorry because I have my own ways, I have my own ideas, so don't disturb me. And after 1 or 2 months, you can give me feedback that ma'am you taught this and that wrong and I want the teacher to be changed. So anyway, but Rekha, I think that it's a blessing in disguise, my teaching passion, that each and every parent till date, they not only respect me, they love me. We have a friendly connection, I am
Mm.
open, I'm open to any kind of negative feedback as well. When a person has
Uh-huh.
that quality to accept, right,
Yeah.
then they have a room for improvement. But once
Yes.
you just try yourself to be perfect, then I have no flaws in my personality, I am a perfect,
Oh.
yeah, human being, then that individual is going to invite stagnation in one's life. I don't
Mm.
think like that. Do you agree with that?
Yes, of course. I can see eye to eye. I see eye to eye. At my home also, I call myself Tiger Mom and a soccer mom. Tiger Mom who's very strict and disciplined, and a soccer mom who always take a part in the activity of the kids, right? So as a mother, and I have divided my rule. Like if I am talking to my son, my kids, if I am instructing them, I tell my husband don't interrupt in that because that's my way of talking. When you will instruct them, I will not interrupt because it's very important. If you are not giving the respect to your decision, your kids
Hmm.
will absolutely not going to give you that.
Definitely. And the first dialogue that will come from their side that, Mom, you taught us. You
Ah.
taught us. Right? And we deliberately are not doing that thing. But from out of the box, they are all set to shock you, to give that shocking news that you are the one. Then it is too late to realize, I bet, Rekha, that, and we feel something bad that okay, that we are the one who haven't given them moral values, so we are responsible for the behavior that they are
Yes.
showing up now, right?
Yes, behavior, moral values, I can see eye to eye because whenever my kids are stepping out from the home, whenever they are going to the school, I have, a principle at my home that without saying your prayers to your grandparents, to a small temple that is at my home, you will not step it out. And I always put that chandan katika on their forehead. It's very important. That's our
Important.
ritual. I wanted to cultivate that beautiful moral values, incredible moral values that I am getting from my ancestors.
Yes, right, beautiful. And the concept of religion is very important, but in some way, I think that religion can be combined with psychology. If you have that psychological impact, like you have to do prayers, this is very important for your personal growth. So now what happened, we have psychologically trained their mindset, and they know well that okay, whenever we have hard days, we have everybody has bad days, so they
Yes.
know that because of our mom, they put that chandan tika on our
Uh,
forehead, and it is a
yeah.
psychological impact that my mom taught me, that
Yeah.
whenever you have bad day, you just have to hold your hands, close your eyes, and just recite a short prayer, and you are
Yes.
done with it. So
Yes.
what have you done? You have combined the power of religion with psychology, and
Psychology.
now here, now it's very easy for them to shift their negative mindset to the positive one, and here you go. That's
Mindset. Well,
that's the root of success. I
well said, ma'am. Hit the nail on head, I would say. Why? Because I do follow the same principle at my home that before hitting the hay, you have to say your prayers. Doesn't matter 10 minutes, 1 second, 2 second, but you have to say your prayer. And before leaving your home, you have to say your prayers. The second thing, and the third thing, I like to give you an example here. My daughter was using one word. Nothing is rocket science. Nothing is in school, right? And suddenly her teacher asked that, where did you learn that word? Then she said, My mother taught me nothing is rocket science. Do you know the meaning of rocket? Nothing is rocket science. She said yes. Ki nothing is impossible in this world. Whenever I taught them, wherever you stuck, first you have to give the notification to your brain, notify your brain that nothing is rocket science, everything can be done.
Yes.
Sooner or later, you have the solution. You have to look here and there, you will get the solution. And you won't believe it, they work on that principle, and usually they remind themselves nothing is a problem. Mama, I was doing this paper and I got that difficult question. What to do? I said, nothing is rocket science, nothing is rocket science. And I have given a beautiful prayer that you can say in your mind, just decide it and you will get the solution. And they do the same thing. They are getting the answer. Why? Because they have created the positive mindset.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. That when you connect religion with psychology, then wonders, you can expect wonders to happen. You have
Hmm.
that magic wand in your hand, and anything can be possible. So, this is the right way to teach our and educate our little children so that without us also, because time will come when they have to move out of the town, when they have their own lives, so they can remember the moral values inherited in their personality. So that is very important, and that make you closer to your divine. And then you have the divinity. So that is very important.
That is very important, ma'am. And it's a great conversation. 17 minutes. So
Right? And Rekha, it happened to me always. Whenever I have the similar vibe, now I don't realize that how much time has gone by. But Rekha, I hope that you also enjoyed this session with me. And right.
I can feel that you have that personality, that positive. And I'm so delighted, ma'am. And it was a gripping conversation. I learned many more things from you, and I learned basically the psychology. That you were narrating, that you were summarizing that time psychology with the mindset. I love that part. Blow.
So bye bye, Rekha, and I hope that we will connect very soon for another
Yes.
session. If not session, then a random chit chat.